This is the new Tecno Spark 30 limited edition, Bumblebee edition, one of Tecno's releases for the Spark series. Definitely made for the biggest fan of Transformers, and as usual we are going to explore it. This is my review, let's get it. And like we always do, let's start with the unboxing experience. And I must say it's one of the best unboxings I've had in a very long time. Definitely one for the books. Packaging is on point, creativity is out of the roof. Check out this artwork. Inside the box you find a 12-month warranty card, a transparent hard case, an 18-watt charger, a charging cable, an earpiece and a SIM card ejector too. Then the phone. Yep, Bumblebee it is. And in person, this looks really cool. If you're the biggest fan of Transformers, you're definitely going to like this. The black and yellow vibe going on here is very nice. This is one of the phones that you want to use without a case. And thank God, this has a plastic bag, so you're not going to break it when you drop it. And when it comes to the interface, on the right side, you can find the volume rocker and the power button, which also has the fingerprint sensor embedded in it. It's very fast for the price. At the bottom, you have a Type-C port, a 3.5 headphone jack, a microphone, and a speaker. And on the left side, you have a dual SIM card slot, which also supports micro SD. At the top, you also get a speaker. At the back, we get what looks like a 4-camera setup, but it's actually a 3-camera setup. This actually feels very good in the hand. It has flat edges, it's a all plastic build, so it's actually very lightweight, and the device overall for an entry-level device actually feels premium for the price. And that brings me to the price. There are different variants of the Spark 30 series this year, and this is the limited edition, the Bumblebee edition. And when it comes to the regular Spark 30, that will be going for 2,240 Ghana Cedi for the 128 plus 8GB RAM version, and you pay about 2,650 for the 125 plus 8GB RAM version. And for the Bumblebee version, then this is going for 2,650 for the 256GB and also 2,240 for the 128GB and 8GB of RAM version. And for that, you're going to get an IP64 dust and water resistance for this year's variant. At this price point, you get what feels like a premium feeling device and this very cool Bumblebee theme. This is a look that is definitely going to catch a lot of people's eye. Now let's talk about the display. For the display, we get a 1080p panel. It's also a 90Hz panel at 6.78 inches. We get a hole punch for the selfie camera, and for brightness, you can get about 800 nits. Display is good enough for most of your needs. It has good looking colors and sharpness, and gets adequately bright for outdoor usage. It's not the brightest that you can use for outdoor, but you can actually manage with what you have. But what we have is a dual speaker setup, one at the bottom, one at the top, so you get a stereo feel anytime you're consuming content on this. Consuming content on here is a good experience, definitely better than a single speaker setup because this also supports Dolby Atmos. Not the fullest, but definitely gets the job done. For YouTube videos, you can play at a maximum of 1440p. So that is all you need to know about the display. It's a 1080p panel, 90Hz of course, so the animation is not so laggy. I know devices that cost maybe 10 times of that still have a 60Hz display. So for this price point with 90Hz, that is definitely the feature that we welcome. Now, let's talk about performance. This has Android 14 with iOS 14 with a MediaTek Helio J91, and as we all know, the Spark series is perfect for those that want affordable phones without sacrificing the spark and excitement that they crave, and this has most that you need. You can do some light gaming on here, especially 2D games, they play perfectly on here, and you get some AI features like photo erasers and the likes. You don't get a lot of bloatware installed on this, so that is really cool, and this is the Geekbench score if you want to compare to other devices. I also like the fact that this has been themed with what looks like Transformers icons, so that is really welcome as well. So in general, for the looks for the outside and what it looks like on the inside, actually looks really cool. Now let's talk about the cameras. We get a Sony IMX682 chipset, which is a 64 megapixel main camera, and it's able to shoot videos at 2K 30 FPS and a 13 megapixel front facing camera. And for the price point, this actually takes decent pictures. These are some pictures and videos that were captured on this device. Okay, so this is a front camera video test. We're shooting at 2K 30 FPS. Guys, say hi to the camera. Hello. This is what you're going to get in real day life if you decide to use this outside. Let me know what you think about this. Skin tones, sound, mic, camera, exposure and all. Let me know in the comment section down below, and as you go, peace. We out. When it comes to the battery, we have a 5000 mAh battery here that actually supports 18 watts of fast charging and takes a little about 2 hours to fully charge this. And during my course of usage, I didn't actually find myself charging this over and over again during the day. I normally find myself charging it probably when it gets late at night, depending on what I decided to do with this device during the day. But battery life on here has been okay for most of my needs. In general, I think the Spark 30 limited edition is a really cool device. This is definitely good for someone that is on a budget, that doesn't want to spend a lot on their devices, but still wants excitement when it comes to their devices. Look at how amazing it looks. Look at the interface and all. It looks like Tecno actually put a lot into this device for an entry-level device. I'm going to leave the prices and the likes in the comment section down below. If you want to pick one of these up, this is actually a decent device to pick up. And as usual, stay liquid, and I'll see you in my next upload. Peace. I'm out.